Walter Roman Cordier, you're welcome indeed to another edition of the programme. And this week we're coming to you from the great city of Chicago. Mayo people have come out in huge numbers to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Mayo Day and to take part and enjoy a full programme of events across the city. The weekend commenced in downtown Chicago, where business people gathered to take part in a discussion as to why Mayo is a world-class place to do business. Head of Mayo Local Enterprise, John McGee. This programme is brought to you in association with Pat and Nora Gibbons of Mayo and Chicago.
This is really a great honour to be here in Chicago. I mean, you know Chicago and the welcome that we get here from the diaspora, and that's so true. And the Mayo diaspora are unique in Chicago. They give us so much pleasure and so much enjoyment when we do come. And to be here on this weekend, especially the fact that it's Mayo Day, the 10th anniversary, that is really, really special.
Now, of course, it's all happening this evening here. We're in the Drake Hotel just off Lakeshore Drive, and it's a very important evening because you're meeting a lot of the business people, both from home and American businesses that have companies in Mayo.
Well, you know that's the most important thing. That's what we're here, and that's what it's all about for us, is to develop and promote Mayo. And with the businesses here in Chicago, the whole connection with them is so important. And we're so happy that we have both, as you said, people from home and people from Chicago here tonight for this event.
Kevin, you're the Consul General here in Chicago. This weekend, how important is it for the Irish community?
Oh, it's hugely important. Everyone you meet here that has an Irish link has a Mayo link. I always say Mayo is the superpower of Ireland here in Chicago, and to have Mayo come over in such large numbers and celebrate that connection is so important. I think you'll see this evening and then tomorrow in Mayo Day in Gaelic Park, there's going to be huge energy, huge excitement for that Mayo connection and building on it. So it's really, really important.
And of course, you probably work closely with Mayo County Council for this weekend as well.
I do indeed, not just this weekend, but I'm 4 years in my job, and Mayo County Council have been one of the strong supporters of all that we do here. They build really, really close connections, and it's something that we're delighted to be able to support now for Mayo Day here in Chicago.
But the reason I'm here this evening is because of an invitation from Mayo County Council, who have to be credited for commencing the idea of having a Mayo Day, which is now catching on and which has caught on from our county's perspective. And this is an opportunity to express to people the fact that Mayo continues to improve from an infrastructure point of view and from a development point of view, and that it's really one of the world's great locations now in which to invest.
So you have a panel discussion here as well this evening as part of Mayo.
Yes, and we've got three firms here: Coca-Cola, Meisner, and Port West. Port West, of course, belong to the Hughes family, who've been involved in manufacturing and business in Westport for over 100 years. Coca-Cola have been in Mayo now for almost 25 years. They manufacture 80-90% of the secret formula for Coca-Cola in Ballina and export all over the world. And the latest addition is Chris Meisner, who is situated with his company, which make very sophisticated filtration units in Castlebar.
And I know you're a great supporter of the Pink Ribbon cycle, and this was always the weekend you took part in it back home. But you're doing it actually in Chicago this weekend.
And I'll tell you why. I'm a cancer survivor myself. Cancer knows no bounds. And I was patron of the Pink Ribbon in Mayo for 10 years. That was commenced by Lourdes McHugh and Yvonne Harkin and a number of other women who are cancer survivors. So I'm going down to the lake tomorrow with my bicycle, and I'm going to cycle a few miles there and get a couple of others along with me, in the hope that next year we will have formed a committee in the meantime. We might get 50 or 100 people cycle 15-20 miles along the lake shore here in Chicago, and do the same across the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, and do the same in Brooklyn or in London, and you create a Mayo brand for a very worthy cause.
Mayo County Council personnel and members of the Mayo Association in Chicago joined former Taoiseach Enda Kenny for the first ever Pink Ribbon cycle in America to mark the 10th anniversary of the founding of Pink Ribbon. The magnificent skyline of Chicago was lit up in the green and red to mark the 10th anniversary of Mayo Day. Gaelic Park is where the international flagship Mayo Day programme of events took place. With live music with special guests, Irish dancing and GAA workshops, the Mayo Hub showcasing enterprise, education and tourism, plus an extensive Mayo library exhibition. People travelled far and wide to be part of the great Mayo Day celebrations here in Chicago.
It's my honour as the mayor, as he says, of Mayo to welcome everybody here to this fantastic facility of Gaelic Park.
Gerard, great to see you here in Gaelic Park. Of course, this is home to you, second home to you now.
Yeah, geez, I'm here, got to 15 years now, so McBride's obviously was home when I came first, but we've moved up the ranks now, so we're with the Chicago board now for the last few years. The last few years has been good. The standard has been well up, numbers, the quality of football and players coming to town has been good. As you can see with the kids turnout here behind me, there's a lot of American-born players coming through the system as well, between the youth programs and playing into the teams. So, you know, the clubs here have to have at least eight of their team have to be homegrown players. So that's we're getting both, and the standard is increasing because of both. You know, so we've 12 clubs in Chicago between hurling, football, ladies, men's, and then you have the youth, north side and south side for the youth programs, and they do everything, hurling and football.
Cora, welcome to Chicago. I believe this is your first trip here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, first time in Chicago, so really enjoying it. Just doing a little bit of training with the older of the kids here, so 11, 12, 13, 14-year-olds.
Yeah, and what are the skills like?
Yeah, they're good, yeah. Just, small things they need to improve on. Some of them have been playing the game for a while, some of them only started, so yeah, you've varying levels of skills, but excellent so far.
Yeah, and of course you've taken the younger ones earlier on.
Yeah, I suppose when you're taking younger groups, we've got kids as young as 3, 4, 5, it's all about just having fun and getting them moving and stuff. So yeah, played a lot of fun games with them. I'll go over to them another little while. Colm is taking them at the moment.
Yeah, and how do you think Gaelic is doing here in Chicago from what you've seen so far?
Yeah, well, I watched a lads game, a home-based game there just before the skills started. There's another one on, and yeah, the standard is excellent, and I think the GAA across the world, I was lucky enough when I was in Australia to see many games out there, and I just think it's so important for the Irish community, to have GAA and for them to come together. And obviously the facilities here are unbelievable, and talking to one of the guys that's involved in it, this is all created by Irish people, which you'd be very proud when you come over here.
We are honoured to play today. Mayo Day is unbelievable. We're glad to be a part of it. We don't get to be home for Mayo Day, but we see the fun that everybody has, and we're delighted to be here, and the crowd is unbelievable.
We play a lot of trad music, and now we're exploring, doing a lot of good Irish songs, but putting our own twist on everything. That's what we're around.
We started in Bacon National School, the two of us, Mrs. Delaney, Mrs. Byrne taught us the whistle, fiddle and everything, and the accordion, of course. And then we would just practice, and it followed us, I suppose, to Chicago, and just by accident we started playing along.
Yeah, we have a good time. We kind of, break the rules with Irish music a little bit, and the crowd keeps coming out to see us, and we just keep, doing things that we think are fun, and that's what it's all about.
And what was it like playing to the crowd here today? Mainly Mayo people as well, playing to the home crowd.
Oh, it was brilliant. Just a lot of people we knew, a lot of people we don't know, and everyone seemed to be enjoying it. At least that's what it looked like on the stage.
No, it was great. It sounded great as well, and you had a great band. Yeah.
Thank you. We have a great time. We have a lot of fun. We try and keep it young and old. We have our youngest is 13, and our oldest is 74. So you can be any age to play Irish music, and that's the fun of it.
And Mayo Day is very important for the diaspora, isn't it, Sherry?
Very, very important. I think, as you know, I'm very involved with the Mayo Society in Cleveland, and we started the Mayo Society in Cleveland after a kind of a hiatus of 40 years for the Mayo Society, and then we brought it back in 1995 because we thought it was necessary. to have the Mayo presence in Cleveland that's so needed there, because even though Chicago might take exception to this, I think we are the most Mayo town in North America. I think we are.
You'll be putting the bid in for Mayo Day in Cleveland before too long.
Well, a few years ago we had Mayo Day in Cleveland when it was started first, but we haven't done it lately. We were thinking about it this year, and then Chicago came up, so we came to Chicago. And I'm glad we did, because it gave me a chance to meet you guys.
Walter Rash, you're very welcome back to part 2 of the programme. Well, as you can see, celebrations are in full swing here for the 10th anniversary of Mayo Day. Here, look, you've been out here a good few many occasions, represent Mayo, and of course meet up with a lot of the diaspora.
Oh, absolutely. I have been Gaelic twice, and 13 years between the two Gaelics. I think this time is more
emotional.
Very emotional, but I was Gaelic last year, and I've been out a few times and over and back. Today proves that people really knows me, because they see me in different places. But it's all about linking with the diaspora, and people that's here are very much involved with Mayo as well, vice versa. We have to make sure that we push this on, because you're wearing that chain on behalf of Mayo people, and I'm very proud of doing that as well. It's so important that we keep middling between the diaspora and ourselves.
Ruth, a lot of preparation and work gone into making this happen in Chicago Mayo Day 2024.
Sure has, Henry. It's great to have it here today, but a lot of work has gone in for the last couple of months. The guys came out in December and launched it, and from then on it's been foot to the floor. We've been a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails, and a lot of work behind the scenes, and it's paid off. Today's been a great success so far anyway.
Yeah. And how many of you would have been working on this project here in Chicago, Ruth?
Gaelic Park had their own crew and then their own set of volunteers. So they came in and they set up everything. They probably had 30 people, I'd say, behind, like, setting up today. And then as a committee, we probably had about a core group of 7 or 8 here in Chicago. And then the county council had their home team together at home in Mayo. So a lot of people involved, a lot of logistics. We had GAA, we had a lot of kids activities, we had a tourism and enterprise section, we had the universities out here. So there's been a lot of networking, as well as the showing off the tourism and having the festival feel in as well. Yeah.
I'm the cultural ambassador for Mayo Day. So we have here 6 exhibitions, and of course, because I'm the librarian, we have the books. We have a lot of books of Mayo covering our history. The first one we have here is the writers of Mayo. So we have everyone from Paul Durkin to young guys like Anthony Broderick from Clamorris, Terry McDonough, who's in Kilchima. But we also have Mike McCormack, who has won the Booker Prize, and of course Sally Rooney, who's famous the world over. So writing in Mayo is having a boom. So now we come on to the history. We have 2 exhibitions here. The story of the War of Independence, from the 1918 election to the Black and Tans, and sadly the Civil War, of course. So there's huge interest in this exhibition because some of the ancestors of these people are over here in Chicago. Right. This is a wonderful exhibition, but it's slightly sad because it's the photographs of the late Henry Wills. So as you can see, it covers all aspects of Mayo life, from the Pope at Knock, Gareth Fitzgerald with the odd socks, sports days, festivals, the guards checking out a car, all aspects of Mayo life is here. And amazingly, the Americans, this is the exhibition they're drawn to most, the famine in Mayo, because I suppose when you think of it, a lot of the Americans are here because their ancestors immigrated after the famine. And the final exhibition we have here is Mayo sports teams who came to America. So of course we have the 50 and 51 team. We have when they come out, when, as you know, some players played illegally for teams in America during the 70s and 80s. We have the great Henry Kyle winning the boxing
on the box
here.
on this side, yes.
Yeah, it's a fabulous connection between ourselves and Chicago.
The history of O'Hara's bread, it goes back a long time.
It does. We're very proud of our 1951 start. Yeah, my parents started the bakery in 1951. So we're third generation now. It's so funny when you grow up in a business and it's what you do every day, and yet there's those moments then where you're just so proud of it and so proud of Oxford and Mayo and home. And this occasion certainly has brought that to the fore for us, I think. We didn't realise maybe, how important it is to people. We didn't.
The amount of people that have come up to the stand today and have said, oh, O'Hara's of Oxford, this just so reminds me of home. And to be able to bring that, to bring a taste of home to Chicago it's been amazing for us, and we've thoroughly enjoyed the experience so far. So the premium white sliced is obviously the one that everyone recognises first, and then the soda breads, and we're launching new ranges as well, which is really exciting for O'Hara's of Oxford.
Your company is based in Belmullet.
But with the help of my brother and a couple of others, we've managed to map out all of Erris. Since it's gone live, of course, we've had interest from all over. So it's been a great platform. It's a product that allows you to showcase your area, every point of interest, every landmark, but also drop down to go inside the buildings as well. My360town.com, everything from lighthouses, loop walks, Airbnbs, hotels, you name it, we can put you virtually into it.
We have a manufacturing facility in Ballantyne. We opened that facility in the back end of 19, so we're expanding at present. So we're now entering the US market. We're doing a full rollout of bins in New Jersey, and Kieran, one of my members of staff here, Kieran O'Malley, is moving to Chicago in the end of August. So we'll put our own guy on the ground to develop the market, get the right contacts, and look at the opportunity. The opportunity that's here is phenomenal. The whole Mayo diaspora, the event last night, look at there's influential people. There's great connections. There's connections with the public bodies. So from our point of view, look, you have to be seen. You have to be out there, and to be able to come here with Mayo, with the diaspora, it's the opener. It's the door opener.
It's the history of Ireland over the last 300 years through the prism of a small town in the west of Ireland, and that's Swinford. The Swinford people telling us our history. So we go back 300 years to the present day, and it's all about what they went through, the effects on the people, but also the diaspora, all the immigration, and a lot of our diaspora likes coming home. It's the roots, and that's because of the culture, the history, and Sheemsis Road, and it's about the people, it's about the location.
John, what brings Ballinrobe Golf Club to Chicago?
Hi Henry, we're here to promote Ballinrobe Golf Club, to make it known to all the American diaspora, and to offer them opportunity to join as overseas members, and they get specialised rates, and they can take life membership, overseas membership, and here just to promote it and let people know where we are. And we're in a beautiful part of Mayo.
Quite a number of members in Ballinrobe are from Galway, because I suppose the choice was easy because of the standard of the course that's down there. And Pádraig Harrington has said it's the best, must be the best championship course in the west of Ireland.
And of course, Chief O'Neill, we promote Irish music here in Chicago. Chief O'Neill himself was, as you know, a musician and collected all of the Irish music. So every Sunday we have a session to honour Chief O'Neill, and tomorrow especially we're honoured to have Matt Malloy join in. For our 25th year, we thought we'd do something special. Which is this year, exactly. Mm-hmm. We thought we'd do something really special, and we thought, well, we'll do an Irish whiskey. So we looked over to Ireland and ended up with the Connacht Distillery. We're very happy that we have. It's a younger distillery, and they produce for us this fabulous 6-year single malt whiskey.
Great to be here, Henry. What a day. What a day for Mayo people in Chicago. Brilliant.
So how do you find it?
I am buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. The crowd out there is so lovely, like seeing all the Mayo shirts around the place. Brilliant.
You know, you don't know what to expect from the crowd, but look, what a reaction. You know, we're absolutely buzzing, as Claudia said, after coming off stage. And they were fantastic. The crowd were fantastic. Very easy to work with, I have to say.
And how long have you been here in Chicago?
Well, I'm actually living in the Twin Cities. So we just came down here for the day and the night. Moved over here with my wife 2 years ago to the Twin Cities.
So
but we came down here for Mayo Day.
All right, so how far did you travel?
7 hours.
7 hours?
Yeah.
To come down to Mayo Day?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And has it been worth it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely fantastic.
My name is Peter Welch. I'm from Killagear in Ballyhane, and I'm out here about 34 years. And it's a great day, this Mayo Day here. We all really enjoy it, and it's a great turnout. And I'd like to welcome everyone from Cashmere and around the place.
Yeah, my son and Sarah are out here today in Gaelic Park for Mayo Day. Sarah, a good bullet woman too, so yeah, we're here, we're having a great day, and it's just a great day here, and it was a great day in my mother too, obviously, and it's amazing to see so many Mayo people. I didn't actually realise there was this many people from Mayo, so I don't know if there's people going around here with Mayo jerseys on, they're not from Mayo, but it's been unreal. It's crowd here, and they put on a great show.
Great music
fair play to
from
people
two
involved,
legends,
like
Eileen
Claudia,
Ivers
and
and
they
Matt
put a
Malloy,
huge
joined by
Jeffrey
host
and
of
Maura
local
Kinney.
musicians.
The facility here is phenomenal. I said it out there too, guys. There's no club in the whole world that has a facility like this. You know, you got a full-size Gaelic field. You got 2 function rooms here. They could hold weddings up to 1,000 people. It's phenomenal to have this in Chicago, and thanks to Mayo crowd for coming out and supporting it.
All right, my name is John Murphy. My father is originally from Politomas, County Mayo. This is Grace. Her grandfather is from Politomas. And Mayo Day is just fantastic. It's a great way to celebrate the people, the culture of the best county in Ireland. And to be honest with you, I think every day should be Mayo Day.
We're going to leave you now with some great music from 2 legends, Eileen Ivers and Matt Malloy, joined by a host of local musicians as the celebrations continued well into the night. So until next week at the same time, slán go fóill.